welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea, and today I have an update for my office project pan. Yes, I know, it's been a very long time since I updated pretty much every single project I'm doing. So now is time for this one. This is a project that was started over on Instagram by Mona. Her name over on Instagram is at Mona_chromatics, and I'll have her linked down below, as well as the spreadsheet. What she has done is every month she adds, going in order from the office, the American office, she adds 6 new prompts based on the episodes. So she is up, I believe, to episode 15 of season 3. As of my last update, which I don't even know when it was, honestly, I was up to episode 8 of season 2. So I'm really behind, but there's no end date to this. It's just however long it takes you. So I'm not worrying about it. I do have 2 prompts that I can roll out today, which I wish I had more, but it is what it is. So I'm just gonna get started and show you what I've got and what I've managed to do and what I'm rolling in. The first episode I was still working on is episode 3 from season 1, which is healthcare.
Cutaneous dental hydroplosion.
And that is something with a ridiculous name or claim. And I have my Scofflaw polish in Ugly Renaissance Baby Paintings. That name every single time makes me laugh. I have a 5-use goal on this. I've used it 4 times. Like, I just have not been painting my nails. I've talked about it in other updates. You know I haven't been painting my nails. I'm not going to go through it again. But I have one more. And I'm actually kind of surprised. I may have used this once before I brought it in this project. But I'm already, like, down to here. So, what, Raven? Don't eat plastic. Gosh, the cat is eating plastic. Hold on. Hey, come in. Yeah. No eating plastic. I don't know what it is about cats wanting to eat plastic, but anyway, so that one is still staying in. The next one that I was working on is episode 4 of season 1, The Alliance.
Do you want to form an alliance with me?
Absolutely, I do.
And that is a duo or 2 products that go with each other. So this one, I brought in my Manna Kadar bronzer highlighter duo. I got this a long time ago in an Ipsy, and I wanted to hit pan in both. I am decluttering this because, one, that bronzer, like, what? I'm not gonna bronze with eyeshadow brushes, which basically is what I would have to do to, like, not be mixing these if I don't want to. And the highlighter has hard pan. It continuously has hard pan. This is probably like at least 6 years old. So I'm okay with decluttering it, but and the package is broken. So I am decluttering this, but I'm bringing something else in for this prompt because I want to, like, actually finish the prompt. And if I didn't say it, my goal was to hit pan on both sides of that duo. So we're not doing that foolishness again. So I'm bringing in this Cover FX blush duo in Spiced Cinnamon. I think I swatched it, but I've never used it on my face. And I just want to use this 10 times. I'm not going to say like 10 times each, because the reality is if I'm using this, I'm going to be using them together anyway. I'm not going to be using this and not using this, or vice versa. So just 10 times. I'll give you a swatch. And I think this will be very pretty for the fall. Like, those are really pretty fall blush tones. So that's what I'm rolling in to replace that bronzer highlighter duo that I am going to declutter. Next, for season 1, episode 5, Basketball, you can learn lessons about life, even if you don't win. Something you haven't been successful with before. And for that, I have my Oma Beauty contour stick. I want to use both sides. I use both sides whenever I do use it. But let's see. I had this in my That's Expensive project last year. I used it well over 200 times in that project. I don't remember. But there is there is 6 grams in the sculptor side and 5 grams in the highlighter side. So my goal for this project is to finish the highlighter and focus. Maybe not. I'm not quite there, but I'm getting so close. And look at how much freaking contour is still left. This. Oh my gosh. I mean, I bought this when it was on sale. I think I paid like $15 for it, but it retails for $40. And while I wouldn't pay $40 for it because I don't like it enough, it's definitely worth the $40 because this will last you forever. But yeah, I'm still. It might be kind of hard to see, but there is like the plastic that comes up, so it's really. I have like a little dome, but there's really not that much left in here. It's still probably gonna take me a couple months because even though it moves faster than the contour, it still doesn't move super fast. So we're gonna, let's see, I do have, I guess I could tell you how many times I've used it in this project. So as of my last update, I had used the contour 73 times and the highlighter 72 times on top of, I don't know why, like the number 276 is stuck in my head for how many times I used it for last year, but it was well over 200. And then I've used it since then. I've used both of them 26 more times. So that's 99 and 98 uses on those respectively since I rolled it into the project way back in the intro, which was I believe in March. So that thing's hanging around. The next prompt I'm working on is from season 2. We're getting into season 2 now. Sexual harassment.
That's what she said.
And that is something that this joke applies to. So I had the perfect item. This is something that Lisa actually sent to me or gifted me, but this is from Looksy Beauty and this is in the shade That's What She Said. And I want to hit pan in it, and there's a dip. You can tell I do have it on my eyes today. It's in like the inner part, but I'll give you a little swatchy swatch. It's like a more of a greeny gold, but it's really pretty. And I want to hit pan, if I didn't say that already. And I've used that a total of 10 times. So we're getting there. Then the next prompt is for season 2, episode 6, The Fight.
Don't ever bring your purple belt to work because someone might steal it. Okay.
And that is something purple. And I have this glitter from Copacetic Cosmetics in the shade Light Show. This is what I'm wearing on the outer corner of my eye today, and I don't know how well it will translate on camera because the Copacetic glitter is what I found, because I did hit pan on it, by the way. It took me 4 uses. What I found is that the bottom layer of glitter is, I don't know if it's just like the glitter formula, there's something in the glitter, she put something on the bottom of the pan for her glitters to help them stay in the pan, but the bottom layer of glitter is like glued basically to the bottom of the pan. So in my opinion, I have hit pan even though you can't see the pan, because otherwise I have to like literally take my little tool and scrape it off, and of course I'm not going to use any of the glitter that I have to scrape off like that. So for purposes of this project and for my own like keeping track, I have pan in this, and I can now roll that prompt out. The next one is for episode 7, The Client.
May we have an awesome blossom, please? Extra awesome. Now it is done.
Something floral related, and I had a bar of honeysuckle citrus soap from Wild Botanicals. I have this to show you to like show that it was a product, but I used it in my shower. So this, I'm going to keep it for next year. It's supposed to have seeds in it, so I'm going to plant it in my garden next year and see what happens, because I've had this for quite a while, so I hope the seeds are still good. But that is done, and it was a shower I had in my soap. I did not keep track of uses for that. And then the last item I was working on was for performance review.
Today is Thursday, but Dwight thinks that it's Friday. And that's what I'll be working on this afternoon.
Something that deceived you. And I have this raw sugar pure scalp therapy hair mask. This deceived me mainly because I am an idiot and I didn't read it or pay attention to what it actually was when I bought it. I just saw pure scalp therapy and I'm like, yes, a scalp scrub. It's not a scalp scrub. It's a scalp mask. So it deceived me because I'm dumb and I didn't actually read the packaging before I bought it, but it's fine. So I'm bringing it in. I brought it in to finish. Let me see. I believe that I'm somewhere around here. It was pretty much brand new when I brought it in, and my goal is to finish it up. So I've used this since I rolled it in, whenever my last update was. I've used it 12 times, so I use it like maybe once a week because I do have an actual scalp scrub that I also use, so I try not to do too much. I don't want to dry my scalp out that bad, but this is going to be in for a while. So we have 2 items or 2 prompts that are rolling out, which means we have 2 that are rolling in. So the next episode is email surveillance.
I've got 3 cases of imported beer, karaoke machine, and I didn't invite Michael. So 3 ingredients for a great party.
Your go-to party item. My go-to party item is always a pretty sparkly, shifty eyeshadow. So this is from Enchanted Luster Cosmetics. They are an Australian indie brand. This is their first palette that they released. It's the Dragon Prism 1. It's a not build your own, but it's a magnetic palette, and then all the shades came in as singles, and then you put them in the palette. But I mean, you can see these are all beautifully shifty and sparkly. I'll swatch a couple. Some, like, the flaky ones aren't my favorite because I've just learned I don't love a super flaky formula, but still need to get use out of them. So I'm gonna bring this in for No Pan Left Behind. Let's see. And I'm not gonna take them out to show you what the names are, but actually this one looks a lot like Pistol from Sydney Grace that I'm currently using, but there's some of the shades, and like you can just see they're sparkly and shifty. Let's buff them out a little bit. You can see the shine a little bit more, and they're just really beautiful. And I barely used them since I got them like 2 years ago, so I want to fix that. And then the last new episode and prompt that I can roll in is for Christmas Party. Yankee Swap is like Machiavelli meets Christmas. Something with 2 aesthetics in one. And I picked another eyeshadow. This is the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadow. The matte side is Room Service, and the metal side is Do Not Disturb. Lisa won this in a giveaway, and she didn't want it, so I'm like, oh well, I'll try it, and I've never used it, so. There's the matte side. And then, let's see. Oh, that's interesting. That's pretty. And then there's the metal side. So I'm going to use this 5 times each, and each use I'm going to use both to count for towards the 5. But it's interesting because this one has like the doe foot, but this one has a brush. But either way, I've never used it, so, and it's not dried out or anything, so I think that'll be pretty to use together with some of the other shadows that I'm working on. So that is it for this update. I love this project. I've just put off filming it for so long because I wasn't really making progress on stuff. So now that I had 2 things to roll out, I figured I needed to like actually sit down and film. And I love and I hate filming this one. I love it because I love going and finding all of the clips of the quotes, but I hate it because this is the video that takes me the longest time to edit because I have to find I don't have to, but I like finding all the quotes. I think it's really fun. So that's part of the reason that I haven't been doing it lately, because I'm just lazy. But we're going to do it today. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're staying safe and sane and healthy, having a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.